So guys, Joe Smith Jr. Beats Jesse Hart, drops him in the 7th and beats him by decision. This Joe Smith Jr. seems a decent fighter. He was the one that, if you guys don't remember, that ended Bernard Hopkins' career. And he seems quite unorthodox. He doesn't seem technically that correct, but he throws powerful punches and like hurtful punches. You know, he's a really solid fighter in the light heavyweight division, and his name doesn't really get mentioned a lot. I don't know why. Like, he's, you know, I would love to see him in the mix with guys like Anthony Yard. You know, maybe he's a great opponent for Anthony Yard in the future. That's a good fight. I would love to see Joe Smith Jr. even at light heavyweight Joshua Buatsi here in the UK. We've also got you know, Callum Johnson. You know, what about him against Beterbiev? You know, there's Kovalev still lurking around, Bivol. You know, I think Joe Smith Jr. should be in the mix. You know, there's Marcus Brown, John Pascal. You know, Pascal coming through that. That's potentially a good fight for him. I think Joe Smith Jr. Is a decent fighter, and I think it's a fight that I would love to see against all these light heavyweights. I think the light heavyweight division is stacked, and it's a division that's got a lot of talent, if I'm honest with you. It's a very good division, and it's a division that I think we want to see all these guys fight one another. I think firstly we want to see the champions fight one another. You know, there's Beterbiev, there's Bivol now. We want to see that unification fight. And then Canelo's vacated, so who's going to get hold of that belt? It's going to be interesting to see. Is it potentially a chance for Anthony Yard to get a crack at that title? Who's going to be fighting for that vacant title? I'm going to be intrigued to see who it is, because I'm really fascinated about the light heavyweight division. I think there's some really hot young talents coming through, like Yard, Buatsi. Callum Johnson's good from the UK as well, and there's, you know, other guys like Bivol, Beterbiev. These are future stars. So you know, you could say that Beterbiev's already a unified champion, but I still think he's a future star, future pound for pounder. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how these guys get on. And Joe Smith Jr. fits into the mix perfectly. I think Joe Smith Jr. is a good fighter, and I think he can on any given night cause any of these guys trouble. So it's going to be interesting to see how Joe Smith Jr. get. If I'm not mistaken, did Joe Smith Jr. first beat Fonfara? I think he upset the apple card against Fonfara, and after that he beat Bernard Hopkins, and then he went on. I think he lost a couple as well. I'm not entirely sure, but I think, yeah, Joe Smith Jr. is a handful. He seems a handful. He's got a really awkward. He's quite tall and langly. He's got big arms, and he seems quite an awkward fighter to fight. So, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see him against guys like Anthony Yard, Joshua Buatsi in the future, Callum Johnson from the UK, and then obviously he may even get a shot at Beterbiev, Bivol, guys like that. You know, Beterbiev right now seems to be the man in the light heavyweight division. Is he going to go on to become undisputed? Well, only time will tell. But there are a lot of young lions in the light heavyweight division that will obviously have another say. I have something to say about that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the light heavyweight division unfold. Let's see what happens. Leave your thoughts, guys, and guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.